up, guys? Bryman XL here. I'm doing my, I guess technically it's kind of my second toy hunt video. First video I ever did on the channel was kind of a toy hunt. I didn't find anything. I wonder how long ago, I think it was like 10 years ago. But I'm up here in Ocala, which is like a 45-minute drive from my house. This is the only place we have toy stores. But my first stop, Hobby Lobby. They're open today. I'm gonna go in, looking for diorama stuff. Making Mythic Legions dioramas right now for my poor man's Mythic Legions. I'll do a video on those maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully it'll go up soon, because they're expensive and I'm a poor man, so I'm making poor man Mythic Legions. I've got 2 on order. They should be here soon. I'll probably do like an unboxing and maybe a review, because there's not a ton of reviews on those. Probably because they're so friggin' expensive, but I think they're going to be worth it. But yeah, I'm going to go into Hobby Lobby, looking for some stuff. I'll show you what I find. Then after that, I've got a couple other stops to make up here, and yeah, we'll see what we come up with today. Alright guys, and I'm back. We were in Ocala earlier for a toy hunt. I went to Hobby Lobby for some diorama supplies. I went to Target. I went to the Vintage Toy King in Ocala, and then to Walmart. But before we go over what I got today, I got some interesting stuff in the mail. I mentioned earlier I've really been into the Mythic Legion stuff right now, but it's pretty pricey. So I've been doing the poor man's Mythic Legions. There's some behind me on this side that I'm probably going to show later. Some of you may have already seen it on Facebook or Instagram. But yeah, I picked up some stuff on Mercari the other day, and it came in. That's going to help fill in my shelf when my figures do get here. I only got a couple because they're pretty pricey. But Mercari is great. If you're not using Mercari, you probably should. I buy, sell on there all the time. If you're going to start Mercari, send me a message. I'll send you a code so you can get $10 off your first order. And when you get $10, I get $10. So it works out for everybody. But got my package in yesterday afternoon from my Mercari order, and they are the Magic the Gathering action figures from Funko. I play Magic from time to time, mostly with friends, never like tournaments or anything. So I'm not, and mostly with older cards, so I'm not super familiar with the characters. Which works for me, because if I don't know the character and I see it on my shelf hanging out with other characters, it's not a thing for me. Like I have a Fortnite figure over right about there on a hover bike I made. I've never played Fortnite. I don't know what it is. It looks cool. So yeah, I picked up this guy. And this was a lot the guy was selling. Picked up this one, and they're in scale with the Mythic Legions, I think. And they are already fantasy style characters. So these are probably just going to get some simple repaints. This one's my favorite so far. I think this guy's awesome. The big white lion dude. I'm pretty sure he's the white planeswalker. But this one, and most of them, it looks like the sculpts are all there. They look like really cool figures. I know underneath this cape, he has another pauldron. So, probably going to remove that. Does he have a sword? Okay, he does have a sword. I was wondering because he had a sheath. Didn't know he even came with a sword. But yeah, it's some dry brushing, some washes, And yeah, I think these things are going to look awesome. I mean, they're already pretty friggin' cool. This guy's heavy. This guy, I think he's the Greens Planeswalker. This guy. They're huge. They're gigantic. From what I understand with Mythic Legions, they're a little bigger. 6-inch figures, so there's 6.5, 7 inches. So I think those guys will fit right in. But today, my first stop, Hobby Lobby. So I ordered one of these on Mercari. Going back to Mercari real quick, I ordered one of these, and I ordered it on the 2nd, and they never shipped it. They sent me a message that they were having a hard time getting stuff shipped out because everything going on right now. I get it, but I've also shipped 28 items since we've been in quarantine, so it's not, I don't know. So I just went and got my own. Spent a couple more dollars, but I think it's totally worth it. It's a hot wire cutter. Hopefully this cuts XPS. I'm not really sure. It cuts felt. I didn't know this kind of thing can cut felt. It says foam blocks. Hopefully not just the floral foam. Hopefully this will cut XPS foam as well, because I like to do dioramas right there. And I would like to sell some, because I don't think I'm the worst at it. Now a lot of people have told me I should start selling some of them. So, but I didn't want to sell any because I have a hard time cutting straight, not straight lines, but square lines. Because it's 1/4 inch, and that 1/4 inch, it's always comes out a little beveled and stuff like that. So now I can cut perfectly straight lines, perfectly square lines, and yeah, I'll feel like if I do sell them, they're going to be a lot more professional. They're going to look a lot better. So that's what I got that for, and for my own stuff, it'll look better and be easier. I picked up a handful of these little treasure chests to go along with the Mythic Legions stuff. I have an idea for a couple of them besides just normal treasure chests. If you play D&D, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but we'll see how that goes. And my disappointment for Hobby Lobby, it's not a big deal, but they had these mini pickle barrels. I was hoping for the larger ones, but these will do for now. I was hoping for a couple different sizes actually, but this is all they had. They were sold out of the rest. Had everything else in the little wood pile section, but the ones I was looking for. But these will work. These will do for now. So that was my trip to Hobby Lobby. Then I went to Target next. I wasn't going to go to Target, but I was helping somebody. I was trying to help somebody find a Pokemon figure. Couldn't find it there. Couldn't find it anywhere today, actually. And which kind of sucks, because I was hoping to find two, because they are pretty awesome. I don't go out of my way to collect Pokemon figures, but I like Pokemon for sure. And the battle figures I think are really cool. I have a couple. And before I show you this last one, I want to show you, or this next one, I want to tell you who I got the idea from. So on the Mythic Legions Cabal, a lot of Facebook group, which is like the main official Mythic Legions Facebook group. Elliot Lee posted a picture the other day. I don't know a lot of the characters' names yet, and I think these are all just Legion builders anyway. But he had a bunch of the Templar Knights fighting some other characters. Like I said, I don't know all their names yet, but one of his Templar were on a horse. I was like, that horse is cool. I know the Mythic Legions, like the official horses, haven't come out yet, so I had to know where it came from. If it's Mythic Legions like, And without the Mythic Legion's price tag, I want to know, because I want to do it. I've got something like that back there that I'm going to show you later today too. Probably not in this video, probably in the next one. But yeah, the horse. And falling poster frames. This is the horse he used in the photo. He said it was the Lori brand horse from Target. No articulation or anything. Definitely needs to be repainted, and I have some other plans for it. But yeah, this looks like it's in perfect scale. If I was a little better at editing, or I might even be able to do it. Was that the picture? Did that picture have the horse? I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. If not, here it is on my phone, so you can kind of see it. But there's the horse, right there, on the side. There's the horse. Of course, yeah, the brown one. But it was $9. So $9 for a horse that's going to fit in. Of course I'm going to do it. That was all I found from Target. So I headed up to the Vintage Toy King. I found so much there. I didn't get very much. I had a couple things I was walking around with. It was a little more than I wanted to spend, and I know the in-stock sale's coming up for the Mythic Legions, so I'm kind of holding off on spending too much. And it wasn't too much. I probably should have bought it after I looked it up on eBay when I left. It was the main thing I wanted to get was the Lord of the Rings Easterling figure. Looks so cool. The detail on the armor was awesome. And you can't really, unless you know Lord of the Rings pretty well, you're just going to see it as a really cool armor guy. So I'll probably end up picking it up next time I'm in Ocala. But they have so much. It would probably take a full day just to look through everything. And it's a very small store. Like, it's almost like the size of this here. It feels like. It's a little bigger than that, of course. But they have so much. If you're in the Central Florida area, near Ocala at all, check out the Vintage Toy King, because the store is awesome. And their prices are fair. But I picked up another horse. This one is a little smaller than the other one, when the saddle's a little bigger. I picked up the saddle too. I found that in one of the back rooms. Picked up the horse, so I figured when I left Target I was like, I should have bought the other horse, but they had a bunch of these there at the Vintage Toy King, so I picked up this one. Once again, some paint and some other things, and we'll see what I can come up with. This one found in the dollar bin, not for Mythic Legions, but if you know what this is, that's cool, because I don't think anyone else will. Not very many people are probably going to notice this or know what this is, but this is Yoda's mount from the animated, like the hand-drawn animated Clone Wars, which is my favorite Clone Wars. I can never say the guy's name right, so I'm not even going to try. But the same guy who did Samurai Jack did his version of the Clone Wars. That came out first in like short little episodes, and I think is the coolest, one of the coolest pieces of Star Wars we have. And in it, Yoda has this little mount. I have no idea what it is, what planet it's supposed to be from, but it's super cool. So this is going on my Star Wars shelf, even though it's not even, this is all Black Series. I've got one little shelf up there for like speeders for 3 3/4. This is definitely going on there. Now I just need the animated Yoda to go with it. But for $1, I wasn't passing that up. Then last but not least, I've already taken him out, started messing around with him. But he is a one of their loose figures. They have bins and bins of loose figures. I was expecting to find more loose Lord of the Rings figures because I see them all over the place, and now that I'm actually looking for them, I'm not finding them anywhere. But it is the council version of Legolas, so I didn't realize that he didn't come with any weapons or anything. But found this guy, Legolas, $5. He's got this cool cape, which I saw Mythic Customs use a cape like this that was on a Halo figure to do a dwarf, I believe. And I was like, he's covering up most of the figure. So underneath that cloak, if you're going to leave it on him, it could be anything. So once again, going back to my poor man Mythic Legions, I'm going to try to make a dwarf by cutting down figures. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have an idea for it. And Legolas, the problem with like Legolas especially, and like the main characters, the Fellowship, I like the detail on the boots. It's one of my favorite parts. And I have a Legolas, but I've had it since the movies came out, and I don't really want to cannibalize my small Lord of the Rings collection. So I decided I would get loose ones. This was $5, real cheap. But the problem with this being Legolas, you know it's Legolas, I know it's Legolas. This cat over here that's making all kinds of noise, this cat knows that it's Legolas. So I'm gonna have to change that. And I've got plans for that as well. So this is not gonna be just a basic repaint, probably, but I think I could repaint it enough to be convincing that it's not him. And then of course I'm going to add some more parts to him. Probably add a soft goods cape, because this rubber is super soft, like super soft. But it's still not a soft good exactly. And I love soft goods, as you'll see on the figures that I've made so far. But I'm really excited to do this one. I have to learn a technique first that I've never done, and I'm waiting for someone to post their tutorial on it. You know who you are. So I can try. I'm going to dye the figure. I think he said he dyed a Legolas too. But besides that, so when that tutorial comes out, I'll get to work on him. Tonight, I'm going to be working on those Magic the Gathering figures. I'm going to be editing this video so it can go up. And, yeah. I might make some videos of stuff behind me, because I've done one of the dioramas. It's not on YouTube, it's on my Instagram. So go check that out. BrianManXL on YouTube, right here. Of course, BrianManXL on Instagram. Also, BrianManXL on Mercari, if you want to buy some Marvel Legends or DC Universe. I'm going to be posting pops on there. If you're every so often, I throw in some extras, like some stickers and stuff like that. So, yeah, anytime. Also, if you're going to use Mercari, send me a message. I'll send you a link. So you'll get $10 off your purchase. I'll get $10, and it works for everyone. Alright, thanks for watching.